Wild Dine and Dash in Ohio. Video shows a worker clinging onto the hood of a car that was speeding away from a Buffalo Wild Wings. Jack Shea from News Nation affiliate WJW in Cleveland spoke to the victim and walks us through the dramatic confrontation.
I'm gonna be paying y'all good checks at Buffalo Wild Wings.
A 328i BMW, white. My employee is currently on their car. They're driving recklessly. My employee's in danger.
24-year-old Kayla Sherman clung to the hood of the car near the windshield as the 16-year-old driver drove around the parking lot in circles, trying to knock Sherman and a second employee clinging to a door handle off of the car.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Wow, what's the motherfucking Kate and Dale, man? Welcome back to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio where you come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon. Listen, if you ain't subscribed to the channel by now, you're doing myself and yourself a disservice. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and tap that notification bell as well. That way you are amongst those who are notified as soon as I release new content. Also, don't be shy, drop me some in the comment section. That way I can familiarize myself with you and recognize who you are as we are reacting to these videos or covering this news like we're doing today. And I appreciate each and every last one of my subscribers. So if you drop me some in the comment section and I see it, I will respond to it, or I give it a heart at the very least. So you might just want to be on your very best behavior, because if you's a troll, I will get on your dog ass, indubitably. Video of today, y'all check this out, man. We have an Ohio restaurant worker clinging onto the car after a dine and dash. Now, in a way, I'm gonna be risking my life, and I don't advise y'all to do it either. They ain't paying y'all enough to risk y'all life at these restaurants or these retail stores. Nowhere. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump up in it right now. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Let's see what's going down in Ohio.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
All right, so according to News Nation, I've already read that to y'all. Says an Ohio manager at a Buffalo Wild Wings on Saturday went on a dangerous ride, trying to get 3 teenage girls to pay a tab of $115. Security video shows a worker holding on to the hood of the car, careening down the street. The confrontation happened after the girls had dined and dashed from the store in Willoughby, Ohio. After the girls left the restaurant, employees tried to stop the teenagers from driving away. They tried to write down a license plate as well, but one of the passengers removed a temporary tag from the back window. Haha, quick. An employee was standing in front of the car when the girls drove forward, while the manager called 911. Buffalo Wild Wings employee Kayla Sherman told News Nation affiliate Fox 8. All right, they just took off forward, and I was right there, so I was on top of that car. They tried to say I jumped onto the car, but in reality, I practically was put onto the vehicle, Sherman said. I don't think so. She said that she was put on top of the car, while they said she jumped onto the car. I believe she jumped on it. Because ain't no way you just gonna be sitting there. You standing in front of the car and they coming, boom, and you slide and roll up it. Nah, man, you had to do some kind of jumping, because otherwise you'd have ended up under it if you didn't do no jumping. So quit the cap. You just tried to make it more than what it was on their part. They already gonna get theirs for doing what they did, but you ain't got to pour more salt on the wound. You feel me? They didn't rob from you. They didn't steal from you. They stole from Buffalo Wild Wings. So I wish people would get that through their heads. Anyway, the 16-year-old driver tried to throw Sherman and other employee off by driving around the parking lot in circles. Man, why is you on top of the car anyway? Get your goofy ass off the car. Hell. I just had my fingers underneath the hood there, and I clenched on as hard as I could, Sherman said. The manager told the 911 dispatcher, one of my employees just fell off of the car. My other employee is still on top of it, and that the worker couldn't get off because the teens were driving fast as expletive, according to WJW Fox 8. Then the driver turned onto the road where they accelerated to an estimated 65 miles per hour. Sherman said the teens were throwing things out of the sunroof to try to knock her off. Get your goofy ass off. Why would you be on there? For $115 tab, I don't care if it was $1,000 damn tab. Get your ass off of it. It don't belong to you. That's what they got insurance for. What are you risking your life for? You goofy as hell. Man, listen, if I worked in one of these department stores, I'm not risking my life for anybody stealing. If I see it, I'm calling security at the most. And I might not even do that. I might just turn my head, listen. Don't listen to me though. But don't be out here risking your life for $7.25. Motherfuckers ain't paying y'all enough, man. Anyway, let's continue. Swerving in and out of traffic, hitting the windshield wipers to try to get me off, to try to get me to fall off, laughing and saying, "We'll take you on the highway." Sherman said she was able to roll off the car when they turned down a street. When they turned down a side street. Okay. Why don't you believe them? They're already riding at a high speed right now. They said they would take you on the highway. You should have got your ass off long time ago. You should never jumped up on it. Why would you put yourself in danger like that, thinking that just because you jumped up on a car, somebody's going to stop? No, don't work like that. Some people don't care about your little bitty life. They don't care. Sometimes in their world, your life is that amount to them. It don't matter. So why would you put your life on the line? Because at the worst, they'll go to jail for your death or your injury. You'll be gone. Or hurt. Or paralyzed for doing dumb shit. Let's continue. I was so thankful, and not long after, an officer was right there, and I said, "Please, just help me." He said, "What do you need?" I said, "I just need to be warm." She told WJW Fox 8. They just had to wrap it up with a pretty bow and all of that shit, and, had a violins playing to wrap it on up. To say that the police was there to save the day, to be a good old police officer that we pay our tax dollars to. He was a good police officer, and he was there to help me. Shut up. My fingers were black and blue from how cold it was that night. Why did you do it? Your whole body should have been black and blue. When the police officer tried to pull the driver over, the car spun out in the snow. The 16-year-old was arrested for fleeing and eluding. And she and her 17-year-old passengers will also face charges for the dine and dash. Dining and dashing is an increasing and troubling trend facing restaurants across the country. All right, we got a news clip right quick. Hit that like button. Let's see what's going down.
Wild dine and dash in Ohio. Video shows a worker clinging onto the hood of a car that was speeding away from a Buffalo Wild Wings. Jack Shea from News Nation affiliate WJW in Cleveland spoke to the victim and walks us through the dramatic confrontation.
Goofy.
911, where's your emergency? Willoughby Buffalo Wild Wings. I have a person trying to dine and dash on me, and they're currently hitting one of my employees.
Sunday night, a manager at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Willoughby is attempting to stop 3 teenage girls who walked out on their tab and jumped into their car. The manager calls police, and he and a couple of other employees try to stop the car from leaving.
They just took off forward, and I was right there, so I was right on top of that car. I practically was put onto the vehicle.
Yep, they're trying to...
You lying. First of all, you think you finna get a whole reward for doing what you're doing? I was right there. I called the blitz. And I was there. I was the free safety. Couldn't get away from me. Doggone it. The hell wrong with y'all, man? Hey, they must be paying y'all good checks at Buffalo Wild Wings.
A 328i BMW white. My employee is currently on their car. They're driving recklessly. My employee's in danger.
24-year-old Kayla Sherman clung to the hood of the car near the windshield as the 16-year-old driver drove around the parking lot in circles, trying to knock Sherman and a second employee clinging to a door handle off of the car.
My employee just fell off of it. My other employee's still on top of it.
Tell your employee to get off the vehicle and just
Get
walk
off
away.
the car, Kayla! She can't. They're driving fast as
I just had my fingers underneath there, and I clenched on it.
No gloves. It's
The
cold.
teen behind the wheel then pulled onto Euclid Avenue.
It's a wonder
and
you survived.
accelerated to 65 miles an hour.
Swerving in and out of traffic, hitting the windshield wipers to try to get me to fall off, you know, laughing, saying, I'll take you on the highway.
Kayla Sherman would later tell investigators that as the car was speeding along Euclid Avenue, the teenagers inside were actually throwing items out of the sunroof in an effort to knock her off of the hood of the car.
Yeah.
When the driver decided to pull down a side street,
For something that stupid,
Kayla
they
Sherman
shoulda-
realized
she
it was
shoulda
her
fell
best
off.
chance to save herself.
Damn.
And she rolled off of the car into the snow.
I was so thankful. Not long after, an officer was right there, and I said, please just help me.
A police officer in Wickliffe heard the bulletin about the car, and when he attempted to pull it over, the driver spun out in the snow. The 16-year-old was arrested for criminal looting, and she and her 16-year-old
Inexperienced.
passengers will also face charges for the dine and dash that nearly cost Kayla Sherman her life.
I really, truly did not believe that I was making it out of it. I truly believed that I was going to die. They were going to either make me fall off somehow, or if I fall off, they run me over. For someone to
That's why you shouldn't have done it.
intentionally hit me over $115
God.
check, it was baffling to me.
For you to chase after anybody for any amount of money as a worker is baffling to me. It's not your money. You're going to still receive your paycheck. Oh my God, what's wrong with people?
That was Jack Shea reporting. Kayla says the ordeal left her bruised and sore.
Trying to play
also,
police.
She has already returned to work, though. What a gamer.
Yeah, but
I just, speeding through icy parking lots with someone on your hood, why not stop? I'm leaving that alone all the way around.
that person was trying to get away,
Yeah.
but I would not be running after that person.
I was a
think she was
16-year-old.
I think she was afraid she'd be held accountable for the missing money, though. That's the problem. I think the reason
but
she
you-
ran after them, her employer would have expected her to have that 115 at the end of her shift.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Listen, man, damn all that $115 at the end of the shift. If they ran, they ran. The hell, I can't stop nobody. And dig this. They could actually probably sue if they was to pull something like that on her. She's not responsible for that. Ain't no way. Cameras are rolling. You can easily identify these people. You can easily see that these people got up and left the tab. Hell no, I ain't paying for that. The hell wrong? What he talking about? Goofy. Hell wrong with him, man. Y'all leave me y'all thoughts below. Tell me how y'all feel in the comment section below, but I would not be risking my life, man, for any price. Nope, y'all got me messed up. Not for no job at all. Sorry. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. If you vibed all the way out to the end, I really do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. The link in my description goes to my second YouTube channel, VybezCast TV. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Until next time, I'm SheldonVybez. I'm gonna need y'all to be cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes, like you suppose. Oh yeah, no.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
Oh God.